channel, not the window licker channel.
There's a Via train stop behind me. First time I've had that happen here. Just sitting here doing something and I look up and I've seen it in the mirror. Now my back window is kind of hard to see out of. But he's probably waiting for a green. When I first pulled up, I was trying to get back here to where I normally park. And I can't because there's so much snow. As I was trying to do that, one came from this way, which it was only a Via, so whatever. But yeah, it's the first time I ever had one stop and sit there. I know they do that, but I've never had it happen before. Got the radio on. Not hearing anything. Can't tell if they're slowly moving or not. Oh yeah. Yeah, got the green. Look at all the people. They're all staring. Like, what's this guy doing? Oh well. You know what I say to that? I'll never see them again in my life. But yeah, anyways, I kind of interrupted something that I was doing, so I'm gonna take a pause here for a second. So yeah, there's ruts everywhere. It don't look like it, but there's a lot of snow. And god damn, it's cold out here. Whew, it's cold out there. Minus 11. Without the wind chill. Oh man, I've had about enough of this weather. I really have. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. But I might try something. So I have that scanner antenna out back, and I didn't hear any communications between that Via and whoever told him to move. So I don't know if that scanner antenna out back is working the way it should. And we're gonna unhook that. And we're just gonna hook up the old. Look at that.
CN detector, Dundas 27 north, no alarms. Temperature -9 C.
Oh,
Total
shit.
axle 28. Speed 72.
Look at that. Look at all I'm picking up already after unhooking it from the antenna out on the trunk. So I might just have to take that thing off and look for another scanner antenna or something. I don't know, I just heard something else. I would like to try to get back more. I'm not really, well actually I shouldn't say that, I jinx myself. But yesterday on the way to work, with the snow being like this, you can't even see it, like in between the view of the camera. Yeah, I still made it to work and all that, but I tore the fucking shit out of the bottom of my bumper, the skid plate. Broke it all to pieces and everything. I had to crawl under there yesterday and zip tie it back on, and oh, what a fucking shit show. But remember, summer's too hot. Oh, it's too hot out. So I think so far I've bitched about the weather in almost every single video. So, yeah, that wouldn't have happened in the summertime. I've had about enough snow, though. I think we've had enough, you know. I look out there and I think, okay, that's a lot, maybe a bit more than we need. But, yeah, tore that all to shit. But, it's Friday. Believe it or not, yes, it's Friday. I'm filming on a Friday. Oh, there's somebody coming behind me there. I think he's stopping too for a red. So we're gonna angle ourselves to get a good shot where I don't have to be contorted like a... I can't even think of the word right now. But trying to bend around and get a shot behind me. A little tricky. Alright, well, he's gonna sit there for a while, I assume. He shut the lights off and everything. I might back up just an inch to be able to see the one signal. But so far, so good. And then afterwards, you know, depending on if the activity keeps up or not, which I'm not complaining. Got a little something else to try here. kind of blocking the whole way like a fucking dick. But nowhere to park. Full of snow. Holy fuck. That scared me. I forgot those were down there for a second, and I thought he lost half of his train. Oh, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm kind of sideways, blocking this whole driveway to back here. Like a dick, but, yeah, whew, just gotta get my bearings straight. It's cold. Another guy who's normally here, he came down this way. I didn't know it was him at first because it was a different car. But I was like, ah, fuck, you know, I'm kind of blocking his way and all that.
Yeah, 502, look good, north side, very strong storm.
North side, very structure, 502, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for that.
But, yeah, sorry. He shook my hand too. I'm a bit of a germaphobe, so you know, can't be too cautious, you know. If you ever meet me in person, don't go for a handshake. Even though it seems respectable and all that, I'm not a big fan of shaking hands. I'll do it if somebody, you know, puts their hand out, but I'll cringe the whole time. But anyways, he came down, but he ended up getting out and he walked down that way and he was getting a whole bunch of shots of the train just sitting there. And he came back and he talked to me for a little bit. He's like, oh yeah, down where I live in Port Dover, I guess, there's no snow at all. Like, damn, you want some? You can take some with. Oh, we don't want it. Are you sure? Fuck, we got more than enough up here. But anyways, got a new toy here. A bit of a sad story behind it, but we're gonna play with that and get it hooked up and see what it does in a second. So right there is a Striker SR 955 HP. So, you know, it looks a little beat up. There's a dent there, a couple of scratches up here, this, that, and the next thing. This was one of the radios I wanted when I first got into this hobby and first seen a Striker. I acquired this earlier this week, and a bit of a sad story behind it, because I didn't know him personally. I met him once, and he was also a hobbyist like myself. He had a big amplifier that he got built by a guy goes by BBI, Box Builder Idaho. Big amp. You think that's big? The amp that he's got, it would have taken up the whole passenger seat. Anyways, he had some health issues, and I ended up buying the antenna on top of my car off of him back in March. You know, the Serio 5000 LED. So I bought that off of him back in March, and he had this hooked up in his truck. When I went to go buy it off of him, I sat there, I had a coffee with him. He explained some stuff to me with the radio and his amplifier and this, that, and the next thing, and he told me how he sat in that same parking spot in Tim Hortons with this radio, and well, that amp too, and had a 15-minute conversation with somebody in New Zealand. So that would be pretty cool. My plan is to get her hooked up today. Shouldn't be too hard. The mic will come out. Yeah, it's got some scratches on it and everything like that. It also looks like it got modified in the back there. That little antenna jack there. Not the big one, but the small one. That doesn't come factory, as you can tell. But other than that, the back of it, you know, it looks like my Anytone here. It looks the same. I'm pretty sure they are the same kind of, but like different faces. I'm not sure. That's what I've been told, though. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna get hooked up and try it out. One thing the mic doesn't have, though, is the like what mine has. It has the up and down buttons on top. This one doesn't have that. But yeah, the unfortunate story. I seen a big signal there. The unfortunate story is that we'll call him Mr. T, because that's what he went by. He had some health issues. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't ask. It's none of my business. But he ended up passing away back in January, late January. So I seen the radio and I figured, you know, I already have the antenna, so I might as well. That, and it's not like it's going to some person that doesn't know the story behind it. So yeah, we're gonna get it hooked up. We're gonna try it out and see how it works. And we got the Anytone out. Can't see it because of the backlight there, but yeah. See, it kind of looks the same without that modification. It's got the big heat sink on it. It's a big radio. But yeah, we're gonna get the striker in line now. The only problem is that when I wired this all up in here, I'm no professional or anything. I didn't make my power cable long enough. So I wish I had it where I could at least have this radio still sitting on the seat and plug it in. But no, I have to have it there. So we're gonna get to that. Well, better turn it down. So there it is. Pointed at this way, even though it'll be weird on the whoever's watching this video. There it is. There's the Striker 955 all hooked up. Got some colors here. So we're gonna stick with the blue. I do gotta figure out how to get it into frequency mode. I know I can hit the VFO and kind of screw around with things, but I'd like to know how to move it down the digits. And the Roger beep's on right now. It's a good way to piss everybody off. Let's play that noise. Yeah, people do not like Roger beeps. I've come to figure that out. They don't really bother me, but I guess some don't like them. I hear people screaming at other guys all the time, turn your Roger beep off. So anyways, yeah, we got her hooked up. Still got to do some playing around and figuring it out and all that. This radio was made famous by one of those guys that I used to listen to all the time. You don't ever hear him anymore, but Hard Drive 163, but everybody knows him as Mud Duck in the Desert. He would build and fine-tune these things and sell them to customers, but there was a bit of a debacle, I guess. I don't know really what happened, and I'm not going to really speculate. So, but yeah, he made these kind of famous. I used to listen to him all the time, and seen that he had one, so I wanted one. Now I got one. Not at the best circumstances, but I have one. So I'll play around with it. Might hook it up at home, depending on how I can figure out how to get it working. It gets out good, like it has good signal. The Anytone's just in the back seat right now. The mic's right here. Different mics though, because the mic on this is like your internet cable or TV cable, or not TV, telephone. The mic for the Striker is more traditional. It's a 4-pin, screw it in. So yeah, let's just play that Roger beep one more time. Oh, I turned it off. Where is it? There it is. Oh, a different one. But yeah. It's gotten quiet around here. I don't really know what's going on. Haven't heard much other than the static coming through the scanner, so I'll hang out a little bit longer, see what happens. Nothing's going on around here. It's gotten pretty quiet, so I'm thinking I'm gonna take off. Got the, like we seen here, got the Striker all hooked up. Seems to be getting out good. It's pretty busy out there today. Let's see. .38 was just hopping. Go down to I don't know, making a liar out of me. Just saying how busy it was, and now it's not, so that's great. Anyways, yeah, we're done here. Not seeing, yeah, I thought so. Not much going on, so yeah, instead of dragging out this intro. There is, however, something I found out that is very, 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 very disappointing. But you'll have to wait until the next video that I haven't even filmed yet to know about what that is. So yeah, it's very, very disappointing. And the day that they decided to do it was just, it was cold. We'll put it that way. It was cold. Kind of quiets things down. But yeah, it was very, very cold of this certain company to do that to 3 individuals who have been in it for a very... Yes, it will. 3 individuals who have been in it for a very long time and were a great part of the community. But that's all I'm gonna say regarding that situation for now. I still haven't got the actual like verification that it actually happened, but by what I've been seeing and hearing, it did pretty much. So anyways, we'll leave that for next time. So in that case, you know what to do.